So as a lot of you know, the new PTS update has came out with 21.2. That is a new update from 21.1, and there has been some changes to a truck that I have been very interested in here in Phase 9, and it's going to be the Derry Special 15C-177. So there have been some positive improvements with this vehicle and also some negative ones as well, and we'll go ahead and take a look at those. We'll start with the negatives here, and I'm going to show you a little bit of clips here from some people that have posted some videos showing the new collision models, and we'll just start there with that. So let's take a look at that. So here's a couple videos of the new collision model in practice in actual gameplay. So I just let you take a look at it, and you guys can actually say what you think is happening here. So there is, looking at it right now, it doesn't seem like the actual vehicle is colliding with the surface at all. So there's definitely something wrong there. Here's the other video. As you can see, the actual vehicle is not colliding. It's just the hitbox of the vehicle, the collision model, is just all messed up. Same thing here. As you can see, there is a clear space. So those are just a couple things. And as you can see, here's the new collision models. And as you can see, the person who posted this, they're not very happy with the language that is posted here. And later I'll show you the collision models that are from 21.1 to 21.2. So let's go ahead and scroll down to that, because essentially that's what we want to know, is where have the collision models been and how are they now. So here they are, and as you can see, this is 21.1 collision model of the actual vehicle, and then 21.2 has, of course, these little stairs down here, and as you can see, this drops clear down almost to the axles out here in front of the vehicle. Not very good. And as you can see back here, the collision models are also extended. I'm not sure if this is farther down. It looks like it is sitting farther up actually here where the axles are across the whole vehicle, because this line right here, but essentially it is still kind of a nerf here. I'm not sure if it's giving it better ground clearance with these boxes being raised, because as you can see, the line is drawn straight and through here. I think that is a slight improvement if it's not going to collide as far down as it was. We'll see. I have not tested this, so this is kind of solely relying on people who have seen these vehicles in action. I have not. I actually have been trying to stay away from the PTS because there's so many things that are going to change. I'd rather just have it on live server, get my thoughts from there, and then move forward with that. However, we're going to jump back into the game, and then also I'm going to say some quick things that I think about the actual Derry positive. So a couple cool things I noticed was it does have some pretty cool add-ons. Looks like it's going to get a lot of fuel and a good bit of repair points as well. Not too much, not too little. So that was pretty cool. Also, the front bumper looks like it's going to be pretty cool, and I think that's why they actually extended that model out, because they know a lot of people might have this attached still. I don't think that gives grounds for a reason to add those things or add that model to extend that far out onto the vehicle, but that's just my personal opinion. However, as you guys know, the last update video I did, this was a actual yellow crane, so it was a RU crane. Now you can see it is a NA crane, so North American Vehicle Crane, which is really nice. I'm glad they changed that. Thank you, Saber. Has a log carrier front. The fire tank actually has some actual modeling on it and coloring to it, so it takes the properties of the color of the vehicle. Really cool, Saber. Awesome job there. Looks really good. Now you can put the fire rescue paint on there, and that'll make that model of the water tank look that same color as well. So that's really cool. Another thing it did give it is a flatbed. Then they gave it a long flatbed. I don't think the long flatbed is something they should have given it, because it just looks crazy. I mean, come on now. I don't think they should have done that. I don't think the frame is long enough. If it was something like Azov 73210, I think that merits a longer bed, or 5600 TS Paystar. I think it merits a longer bed. However, I don't think this vehicle frame is long enough to support this. I just don't think it looks right, but that's just my opinion. Short frame logging add-on, and then the maintenance frame as well, seismic vibrator module, and then it gets a sideboard bed. And then a really nice thing is it does get a small crane. Now, I believe you can have a small crane in conjunction with the sideboard bed. It looks like if the crane doesn't push up when you put this on, this is going to slide back. So you might have some hitch trailer collisions there because the trailer is going to be pushed farther aft. So you might be having to choose a trailer with a longer tongue, like a flatbed trailer or something like that has a longer tongue than the normal sideboard bed trailer. So just keep that in mind. And also has the saddle high, which we kind of thought it would have that as well. But I think for frame add-ons, this is trending toward being a S vehicle. Also, another property that the people in the PTS were talking about was the vehicle can steer a lot sharper than it did before. They were saying that its turning was sluggish and very wide turning radius. So now they say that has tightened up a little bit, which is really, really good to hear. So thank you, Saber, for those changes. Now, however, I think some things could potentially hold this vehicle back. There's two things I think that will hold this vehicle from being in the S tier on the heavy class tier list. And that is going to be the diff lock being still switchable, and also its weight characteristics. And that is something we're going to talk about right here, is weight characteristics. Now, as you can see on your screen here, I took this little snippet of its weight from 21.1, and since 21.2 came out, a couple of these values have changed. The weight characteristics have not changed. The masses have stayed the same. I'm not sure about other places on this file that have changed. However, I noticed that these values here, so these three values, I believe this is the X, Y, and Z space. And I've cross-checked this with Naked Dave on the PTS, and he believes that I am right, that this is actually the X axis. So this is changed from -1 to 0. I'm not sure if that shifts the longitudinal axis forward or aft, where that weight shifts. I'm not really sure. I can't confirm that. So if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. But I really wanted to see, I guess, the Y or the Z shift its weight, the center of gravity lower, because I believe that this vehicle could be held back from having bad balance. So as you guys know, when you put any type of cargo on top of your bed, it's going to make your vehicle more tippy because you're having weight added up here. Your vertical center of gravity increases from the ground to where it's already set on the vehicle. And as you know, tippy vehicles with weight cargo on top of them become even more tippy vehicles. So that is just a little something I wanted to show you guys. Hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. This is just a quick update here of some things I saw. I'm not going to really talk about the Zix 566 Alpha. Not really much has changed. If anything does change, I probably will make another video and just kind of give you my thoughts on what I have found. I definitely know there is a lot more information out there on the PTS server, and those people that go through and look at files and, you know, diagnose things. So thank y'all for keeping Saber honest on these updates, because I think it really helps that y'all are advocating for us. So hopefully we see some good changes here for the Derry special, because I would really love to see it be a competitor with the Zix 605R. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for watching this video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless, and always stay upright.